Well, the fight over the Supreme Court, a contentious issue and one of the most talked about Senate races in the country. Incumbent Tom Tillis and Democratic challenger Cal Cunningham hope to sway the undecided voter in last night's debate right here on CBS 17. But did they do enough? Standing 6 feet apart, but miles away from each other on the issues.
And what Cal's proposing is unsustainable.
Attacking my position because he has none.
Watching and listening, a panel of undecided voters.
How many people out there have really crummy minimum wage jobs?
In the end, our experts called Cal Cunningham the winner.
I'd say Cunningham.
Cunningham, definitely.
And so did the majority of our undecideds. The difference in format and time limits perhaps helping improve Cunningham's less than memorable performance in last week's debate.
Probably didn't give him an opportunity to demonstrate how well prepared he was for a number of other topics. And I think this debate last night really showed how prepared he was on a broad range of topics.
While voting is already underway, there is one more debate for Tom Tillis to make up ground.
From Tillis's perspective, I think he needs to find the good balance between the attack, because he is behind in the polls and needs to be the one to attack the front runner, and seeming to be a reasonable, moderate voice who's not going to turn off people in the middle.
As our undecideds listen, they also use dials to show us their real-time reactions. Surprisingly, neither candidate saw a surge when they talked about health care.
Particularly Cal Cunningham, I thought he had some good points that he was making in terms of expanding Medicaid, in terms of strengthening the Affordable Care Act, and even Tillis, who had, different thoughts about what to do with health care. That didn't resonate with the voters as well.
After the debate was over, 33% of our panel said they'd vote for Cunningham and 22% for Tillis. But the biggest conundrum for both men may be the fact that 44% were still undecided.
He wasn't really thrilled about Tom Tillis being vague, and he wasn't really thrilled about Cal Cunningham giving him details. So what do you do to win this guy? I don't think anyone knows.
I'll tell you, I sure don't know. All right, if you missed that debate, you can watch the whole thing plus the post-debate show. Hear from all those folks who are undecided at the moment and still undecided for some today at CBS17.com. Mario.